Hi, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Shooter, and today I'm going to be explaining the star rating that I'm going to be using to review books and my rationale behind each of the star ratings, so that when I review books in the future, you can have an idea that when I give it a star rating, what I mean by that. So basically, I'm going to shoot this video, then like post it in every a link to this video in every review that I do. So if you need a refresher on like what a 3 star is for me, what a 2 star is, or a 4 star, anything like that, you can refer back to that video and see my rationale behind that particular star rating. At first, I wasn't going to give like star ratings, but I feel like it's a lot easier if you can just encapsulate that in like a 4 star or 5 star rating for like a particular book, and it's really easier for you guys to kind of gauge like whether or not my ideas on the book than kind of just trying to remember everything that I said about that book. So I actually have 2 reviews coming out later on this week, or at least coming up. And so I actually already have one shot, and I was going to post that. I was going to post that before I posted this one, but thought I should post this one first and then post those reviews later. Also, I'm not dressed as usual because I'm doing laundry today, and so here's the more casual look. So I'm going to be doing using a 5 star rating system, and so I'm just going to go ahead and explain what each of those stars means for me. So basically, like a 1 star book, I'm going to start out with that. 1 star book I think is like trash, totally trash book, shouldn't have been published. It's not even worth the trash. It's that bad. It's just a book that's been horribly done. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone in any circumstance. You'll probably never see a 1 star book on this channel because generally I do a pretty good job of screening what books I like and don't like. I'm pretty sure I can sift those out just by reading synopsises. But if you do, it'll probably be like some random arc that I get, or someone asks me to read something and I do them a favor and read it, and that is why it'll get a 1 star. But you probably almost will never see a 1 star rating on my channel. Now, a 2 star rating is something that you may see. Basically, a 2 star is just the book didn't do it for me. Maybe it was the writing style, maybe it was the characters, the plot. Just didn't like anything. Well, I didn't like the story overall. I'll give it a 2 star rating, and this just means that, like I said, there's something that just didn't jive with me, and it doesn't mean necessarily that it is supposedly a terrible book by popular standards. Like for example, Wasteland by T.S. Eliot, supposedly like a really great poem, but for me personally, I felt like I need an encyclopedia in order to kind of get all the references involved in the poem, and just kind of didn't really get the poem itself. So for me, that was like a 2 star reading. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the work itself is bad. It just means that for me personally, it just didn't work. And so and for example, like Carter Darkness, for me, I didn't like that book at all. I thought it was boring. 2 stars. So that's a 2 star. What a 2 star means for me. Now, most books for me, or actually all books on the channel, will start out at a 3 star rating. So basically, this is a neutral. It's neither really good nor bad, and I come into the book and I'm making my own opinion. So basically, every book will start out for me at a 3 star, and then as I read, the book will either go up or down depending on things that I find like in the book. So if I get to the end of the book and pretty much feel the same way I did before, I didn't really enjoy it, but I didn't really hate it. It's just an okay read. It's going to be a 3 star read for me. Now, 4 star rating. Basically, I enjoyed the book. It wasn't like mind blowing, but I really enjoyed the read. I thought it was great. I liked a lot of things about it. I would definitely recommend it to other people. And so this is a 4 star rating, and generally most of my reads will fall in this category. Like I said, I do a pretty good job of screening the books that I read beforehand, and just looking back at my Goodreads, most of the books that I read generally fall within the 4 star range. So basically, a 4 star, I really like the book, and something that I would recommend. Now, a 5 star book is basically my pants were blown off, whether it just be like really unexpected, really well done. It was doesn't necessarily have to be the perfect book, but this book is almost dang near perfect for me. Examples of this have been like Americana, The Sculptor, which is a graphic novel, Essex County, which for me, if a book hits me emotionally, it doesn't mean it's going to be a 5-star book. But if it is really well done, and also like Essex County, which is a graphic novel, and The Sculptor, they both were graphic novels that almost got me to elicit an emotional reaction from me. And books generally don't do that. So those books will generally end up in the 5-star range. So they're like mind blowing. I sing their praises to like anyone who asks me about it. So yeah, so that's my rating. Those were my rationale for why I would give a certain book that particular star rating. Like I said, I will post a link to this video, or at least one of those things that pop up in the video. Like during the video, you can pop and click on it. And each one of the reviews that I do, so you can refer back to it just to see like my rationale for why I review a book a certain way. And of course, like if you watch this video once, that may be enough. But for people who are just stumbling across my reviews for the first time, want to see why I would give something 3 stars or 2 stars or whatever, they can refer back to this video. So I want to thank you for watching. I hope that my reviews continue to get better. I want to thank you all for your feedback. I'm definitely going to keep doing reviews. I actually feel more comfortable doing them, so that's great. And so you can definitely look out for at least 2 more coming up. If I am correct and everything goes well, one should be coming up on Thursday, and then the next one will be coming up on Sunday. So I hope you're all having a good week. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostReads28 and also on Goodreads. The link to that is down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading.